Do you want to hunt a 1 in 128 berserker ring drop from Rex on a low level account? I'll show you how to safely kill him in this quick guide. To get started, I'd recommend you have 50 magic and 50 attack with underground pass completed, so you can use the Iban's staff. To prevent taking a lot of damage, you'll also want to have 40 plus defense and 43 plus prayer. To get to the DKs, you'll need to have completed the Fremnik Trials quest. For the gear, bring a black mask if you're on task, if not, replace this with a Farseer helm. Bring some semi-tanky gear like rune armor, a pair of mystic boots, your arty cloak and an amulet of power. I'd also bring a ring of life because you'll get hit by small amounts of damage constantly, and if you're AFK for too long, the ring might save your life. Our weapon of choice will be the Iban's Staff U, so we can cast Iban's Blast. The regular Iban's Staff can only cast the spell 120 times, so I'd highly advise you to upgrade the staff by paying 200k to the Dark Mage at the entrance of the Underground Pass, which will charge it with 2.5k charges. If you can upgrade to Barrow's Gear, Tridents, Imbued God Capes, Serpentine Visages and Guthans, of course do so. In the inventory, you'll want to bring some super anti-poisons and some prayer potions, some high healing food like pineapple pizzas, and your teleport out. Bring runes to cast Iban's Blast, and don't forget your rune thrownaxes and your pet rock. You can get a pet rock by asking Askeladdin in Relica. If you have access to Antidote plus pluses, Sarah Brews and Super Restores, bring those instead to increase the length of your trip. Don't forget to turn your Auto Retaliate off before your character starts running around the lair like a madman. To get there, you can use a Waterbirth teleport tablet, which will require completion of the Lunar Diplomacy quest. Alternatively, you can teleport to your house in Relica, run to the Western Pier and ask Jarvold to take you to the Waterbirth Island. From there, just run across the northern side of the island and enter the cave to the west. Once inside, run northeast towards the door with the two platforms. Place your pet rock on one of them and stand on the other platform. Open the door and pick up your pet rock to continue eastwards. Once you've made it to these three doors, equip your rune thrownaxe and activate your special attack. Attack the western door, which will drop all three doors, and go down the ladder. I'll speed up this part of me walking through the tunnels if you want to follow along, but I'll add tile markers to every ladder you have to climb. There's also some dangerous monsters inside the tunnels, so I'll also include what prayer you need to use for the next room in the tile markers. If you want to import these markers, simply copy the text in the description and right-click your world map to import them. If you have to walk to save some run energy, don't walk in the rooms with Dagannoths in them, because you will take damage from them even with your prayer up. Okay, we finally made it to the entrance. Let's climb over this branch here so we can peek to see if there are any adventurers in the caves. You can also hop here if you stand in this corner. There's three kings in the room: Supreme, Prime and Rex. If we stand to the eastern side of the lair, Supreme and Prime won't aggro you. A quick side note though, Prime can still be lured to the east by another player if they want to try to kill you, so just keep that in mind. The hardest part is entering the cave and getting to the east safe spot without taking aggro from Prime and Supreme. There's two ways to go about this. The first way is to put on Protect from Magic and go down the ladder. You'll want to keep going up and down every 5 to 10 seconds and hope that Prime and Supreme are far enough away from the ladder so they won't aggro you. This might take a lot of tries. Then you can just hug the southern edge of the lair to get to the eastern safe spot. If Rex gets close to you, make sure to put on Protect from melee. Then just drag him towards these eastern tiles and run south to this tile and he won't be able to attack you. You can now turn off your prayer and AFK for a while. Just don't forget to drink an anti-poison when you get poisoned and keep an eye on your HP. If you don't want to waste your supplies going up and down the ladder, hoping that Supreme and Prime won't aggro you, there's also option 2. Scout for an empty world you would want to take and write it down. Then hop to a world where someone is killing all the three kings. Go down the ladder with Protect from Magic up and run east. Then just stand on the safe spot tile and close your client. This is called X-logging. In about 60 seconds your character will log out even though it's under attack. Simply restart your client and log into the free world you just scouted. I personally never died from doing this, but it could happen that you just get comboed by the Spinelips, killing you before you log out. Just a fair warning. To take aggro from Rex, I'd suggest putting your weapon on long range and stay far away from the center of the lair so you don't get smacked by Prime or Supreme. If you are ready for his respawn, this shouldn't be an issue. Then run to the east, maybe put on your Protect from melee here, and go to the safe spot tile. And that's basically all there is to know. I wish you all the best of luck on getting your berserker ring. If you want to try to kill all 3 kings, I'll have 2 guides on screen now, one for medium level players and one for high level players, so go check those out. Thanks for watching, see ya!